Okay, hello everyone. So my name is Adrian Putra Perdana and my SID is 130117058. So today I will present my UI design project assignment of learning management system. So this is the table of contents and this is the link for the prototype, and I will present from step 1 until the last step is the step 14. So 1.1 is understand how people interact with computers. According to the result of interviews between users and developers, it can be concluded that the two users often use computers as a communication tool and help their daily work. This can be seen from the background of education and also the current job. The first user, Nabila Sabita Isani, is an informatics engineering student from Telkom University, and the second user, Zepanya Ruth Gabriela, is an English language education student at Universitas Internasional Batam, and the last user is Muhammad Farhan Wajdi, is an informatics engineering student at Telkom University. 1.2 is understand the human characteristic important in design. In designing, the developer must also know the user characteristic. It is intended that the user who will use feel the satisfaction of the design created by the developer. 1.3 identify the user's level of knowledge and experience. User level of knowledge and experience in using technology can be categorized as proficient and familiar with the concept of learning management system. This can be this can be proven by the education being undertaken by each user. The three users have the same thing that has the same interest in technology. So before this the persona I create from the interview I do before. So before I make a question, 20 question to gather information from the user, and this is the persona from the question itself, the answer. This is what I get. The first user is Nabila Sabita Isani, and the second user is Zepanya Ruth Gabriela. The last user is Muhammad Farhan Wajdi. So we continue to step 2, understand business function. 2.1 business process. A learning management system, or LMS, is a software designed to facilitate administrative function, analysis, reports, data collection, and the way in which education is delivered. The developer will create a learning management system with the several system requirements for user. So this is the business process. First one is access course. Second one is accessing course material. Third one is assignment submission. Fourth one is access quiz and forum discussion, calendar, courses completion statistic, notification, and access profile. 2.2 system requirements. So I will not tell all of it. I'm going to give example one. The system is access course. So the input is when user click on the course available, and the output is the course is display. This is the mental model I choose an example from accessing course and do assignment. This is the HTA, or hierarchy task analysis. So this is the picture of when the user will uh, do the task from the application or the learning management system. Uh, okay, and this is the main function that I pick. The first one is access course. So whenever user click on courses, it will display the features such as assignment submission, quiz, forum, or course material. The second main function is calendar. In this feature, user can see their task deadline, and it will be notified in notification features. 2.6, this is the conceptual model. 2.7, the standard design or style guides. So for the font, I choose Times New Roman and Calibri because it is comfortable for users to see. And for the color, I choose is white, gray, dark gray, and red. So I pick this icon for user profile whenever they haven't changed the profile, I mean. And this is the bell icon used to show notification. We go to step 3, design principle. This is literally the user interface for from all of the business process. This is the course material, assignment. When user wants to upload an assignment, this is the forum discussion. We go to step 4, develop system menus and navigation scheme. So here we use two structures of menus, single menu and hierarchical menu. From the user perspective, a menu can be used to perform several functions, to navigation to a new menu, to execute an action or procedure, to display information, or to input data or parameters. This menu is for navigation to other menus such as courses, calendar, and profile. So here is the content of menus. We have the menu context, menu title, completion instruction, and then we go to formatting of menus. So we have consistency. In our system, the primary menu is always in the left side of the screen. Display is permanent, and our menu design is standard as other menus, so the user will immediately recognize the menu. The menu in our system is simple. The title in the menu is exactly as the context. Every option in the primary menu is separated by white line. Our system is in Indonesian language, but later I will explain that we have we can change from the Indonesian language to English language. We have non-instruction in our system, and we have non-keyboard shortcut. And this is the navigating menu. The hierarchical menu is always available on the left side of the screen. We go to step 5, select the proper kinds of window. Point A is the attraction of window, and the point B is constraint in Windows system design. C is component of a window. First one is frame. For the frame is in rectangular shape, and the textual materials are read from left to right. The window is resizable, but the features won't work well if it's not in full screen. So we have title bar, will show the web name, learning management system, and title bar icon. We can see the icon on the left side of the web name, window sizing button, minimizing, maximizing, and close the page is on the top right. as always. And this is the menu bar. So we have the status bar, scroll bars, split box. There is no toolbar, also no command area, and also no size script in this system. And this is the work area. Types of windows. The main pages of the system are using primary window. It is because for each page only contains independent function or application. We go to step 6, interaction device. First one is keyboard, used for text entry and manipulation. Second one is mouse, used for pointing, selecting, and dragging objects. Third one is touchscreen, used for pointing and selecting. So we also put the optional device-based control. We can use trackball and graphic tablet. So we go to step 7, screen-based control. Screen-based controls, often simply called control and sometimes called widgets, are the element of a screen that constitute its body. In this step, we will explain what the functionality and the reason why we choose various operable control that we use in designing learning management system. So we have a button. Button is usually a square or rectangular with a label inside that indicates action to be accomplished. So here we have the command button. First one is the learning management system button used to go back to the home page. And this button is used to edit profile. This button is used to go back to the previous information that we use in calendar and quiz. This is the next button to go to next information also in calendar and quiz. And this is the button that used to go back to the main course that is chosen. This button is used to add discussion in forum, and this one also used to submit a discussion also in forum, and this button is used to submit reply in the discussion content. So this button is used to add submission in assignment, choose file. So when the user want to upload file and assignment from the device, this is the button is used to upload submission into assignment, and this button is used to attempt a quiz, and this button is used to finish a quiz. And for these three button, we can user can found it in a quiz. For the button with red, this is the this button is used to go to the question, depends on the number. And for the red color, it shows that the question has been answered. And for the yellow color, it shows that the question is skipped. And for the green color, it shows that the user is currently on this question. And this button is used to review a quiz whenever the user already finished a quiz. 7.2, text entry or read-only controls. It's the control contains text that is exclusively entered or modified through the keyboard. So this text box is used to enter the subject of the discussion. Text box is used to enter a message of discussion as well. This is for the message, and this is for a message when we want to reply a discussion in forum. A selection controls present on the screen all the possible alternative condition or choices that may exist for an entity, property, or value. We use various selection controls to selecting some information which will be displayed. This is the drop down that show one item with small button to the right side. We use drop down to select week in a course. This is the checkbox radio button used in quiz, and also this the round checkbox also used in quiz to answer a question. Scroll bar. We scroll bar to find a few and view information that takes more space than the allotted display space. We go to step 8, write clear text and message. The design that we made is designing of learning management system, which is a web-based platform. On the web, there are features such as headings, paragraphs, and anchors that are used to display text. These features can realize and adjust the design we made by changing the properties, such as font size for font size and font family to change the font style. In the design that we made, we use a font with a minimum size of 12 px to keep it comfortable to read by people who have limited vision. Uh, Go to font types. In our design, we use catamaran. It has a simple, modern, and minimalist look. So this is the catamaran font. We go to step 9, provide effective feedback, guidance, and assistance. The reason that reinforce our desire to implement a minimalist design is performance. The more components that are in the design usually reduce the performance of the platform implementing the design and will require more resource. In our design, we also make it easier for user to access guidance and assistance. In our design, the guide file can be seen immediately after accessing the help menu. Thus, ordinary users can use the learning management system effectively and efficiently because there is no need to first download the usage guidelines provided on the web. We maintain the guidelines given in the current design. So this is the design for the guidance and assistance. We go to step 10, provide effective internationalization and accessibility. So here the point is that internationalization is needed in our design because in the learning management system, as there is a student from other country or international exposure, our design must able to be understood by them. So here we make the language that can be changed from Indonesia to English, as we can see in the settings. This is the English whenever the black dot is left, and when we switch to the right side, it means that the language has been changed to Indonesia. Our design is designed for the student who study in university. Accessibility of our design is dependent behavior and characteristic of this user. We will make the requirement of accessibility based on user persona. For visual disabilities, our user has a problem which is nearsighted. In order to reduce the negative impact for seeing the computer windows, so we select color and theme that is comfortable when the user looking at. For example, we use color that is not too bright for the background and button and clear font color. When the background is dark, so we use bright color. So the word is clear to read and vice versa. For hearing disabilities, there is no problem with our user that dealing with hearing disabilities. Also, there is no problem in physical movement disabilities. And for the cognitive, there is no problem from our user that dealing with cognitive disabilities. We go to step 11, create meaningful graphics, icons, and images. Due to the simplicity of the interface, we focus to use them as minimal as possible. There are 5 icons or images that we use in this interface. This icon resembles a calendar, and this icon resembles the bell icon, resemble as a notification. This icon resembles as a gear, usually used for settings. This is the for the profile account, profile icon. This switch icon is used to change language. Step 12, choose the proper color. So here, in the system we choose red for the header. It is strong color that represent excitement and energy. For title and LMS content, we use white color. For navigation bar, we use dark gray. And for content background, we use light gray color. In course completion, we use green with rounded shape, depends on the completion. This is the course completion statistic with green color. And for the step 13 is organizing and arranging windows and page layout. This is will explain for each page. So the last step is testing. Here we create two usability testing. First one is learnability, and the second one is efficiency. So here is the statement for the, we make 5 statement for learnability and 5 statement also for efficiency. Why we choose learnability? Because designer wants to know how easy does user learning take place. And for the efficiency, because designer wants to know how user can be productive with minimal effort. So here is the usability testing scale from strongly disagree. Here strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. So for the test scenario, this is what user will do in the prototype. We create 15 test scenario. Okay, so for the last, I will present my prototype from. So we just follow from the test scenario. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is user login. So first we need to type our username and type our password, and we select login. Second scenario is we go to help, and then we access notification. This is the notification, so we can see, for example, a quiz deadline or an assignment that is overdue. Next one is we access the calendar. So this is the just example of a calendar. And next one we go to profile. We can click on here and choose profile. And this is the profile from about me. This is, we got name, email address, city, country, and department. We can see here the our course completion statistic, and then we go back to courses and we choose course for this. It's just only example. For this condition, I only put create one active course. It's just the same for the other. and we're gonna choose week, and this is also an example. I'm making only week 1. We go to access course material, so we go back, and here we can see the completion has the whenever we complete a task, the check will mark as a green color. Next one, we go to forum, and we can add discussion. So this is the subject. We type the subject and we type the message, and we can submit, and then we can see our discussion has been added in forum. So here we can reply the our discussion. So we're gonna try to reply, submit reply, and the reply has been added in our discussion. So we go back to forum. The last post has been added by ourselves, and then we go back to course. The task is finished, and we go to assignment, and we can add submission, choose file, and we can upload file. For example, can upload submission, so it says upload successful, and then we can go back to course, so it will say you have uploaded assignment waiting to be graded. So this is our assignment that have been uploaded, and we can go back. The task is complete, and we go to quiz. Then this is the quiz interface. We can attempt a quiz. So for example, we answer this one false. Also, we can answer the true, and we can go next. So in this condition, the second number is skip it because this is just an example. So this is our current page on the third question, and can answer this. For example, I can go next, and yeah, we can go back to number 1 or number 3 from the prototype. For example, just and then we can submit. So okay, we go back to course, and that's it. All of the task is finished, and so all the test scenario is finished as well. So we can change language as well. This is just an example, and also we can log out, and that's it. Finish all the scenario. And this is what I get from the user. I do the testing usability and prototyping. This is from the first user and the second user and the third user. And this is the usability testing that have been filled by each user. This is the follow-up result and analysis of from the test result and the recommended design and justification. I think that's all from my presentation. Thank you.